Summer's officially here, and the bikini sale at shackshop.us is happening right now. Get hot styles, bold prints, and perfect fits, all on sale for a limited time. Whether you're beach-bound or poolside, we've got the bikini that makes you feel confident, cute, and totally summer-ready. So don't wait. Head to shackshop.us and shop the sale before it ends. That's shackshop.us, your new favorite bikini spot.
What happens next? Several potential developments could follow. Announcement of DNA results, additional detentions or arrests, public plea for information, confirmation of transport logistics, expanded search areas. Until lab analysis concludes, investigators operate within a narrowing but incomplete information framework. Fact check section. The following information in this report is based on publicly available statements and verified reporting. A federal search warrant was executed in Tucson related to the Nancy Guthrie disappearance. Multiple individuals were detained during coordinated operations. A gray Range Rover was searched and towed. Authorities previously stated that unidentified DNA was found at Guthrie's property. Pima County officials confirmed the use of a private Florida lab for forensic processing. The FBI laboratory in Quantico, Virginia, is a central federal forensic facility. Nancy Guthrie is 84 years old and reportedly without access to heart medication. Information regarding investigative strategy, evidence handling protocols, and federal aircraft usage reflects commentary from a retired FBI supervisory special agent and general federal investigative procedures. No individuals detained have been publicly convicted or formally charged at the time of publication. Legal disclaimer. This report is based on publicly available information and expert commentary. All individuals referenced as detained are presumed innocent unless and until proven guilty in a court of law. Detention does not imply criminal culpability. The analysis presented reflects informed commentary regarding investigative procedures and does not constitute legal judgment or accusation. Law enforcement agencies retain full authority over evidence processing decisions, jurisdictional coordination, and prosecutorial determinations. This content is intended for informational and journalistic discussion purposes only. Closing analysis. The Nancy Guthrie investigation now stands at a critical inflection point. Tactical operations have been executed, evidence has been seized, individuals have been detained. The focus now shifts to science, to lab benches, extraction kits, and digital sequencing. In missing persons investigations involving medically vulnerable individuals, time transforms from a metric into a moral imperative. Whether DNA evidence is transported via commercial courier or federal aircraft, whether processed privately or at Quantico, the objective remains singular: clarity. And in cases like this, clarity cannot come soon enough. UFOs and the question of visitation: what we know, what's alleged, and what remains unanswered. By investigative feature. For more than 75 years, the question has lingered in the American imagination: are UFOs visiting Earth? Presidents joke about it, whistleblowers testify about it, Pentagon officials hedge their language carefully when asked, and millions of Americans remain convinced that somewhere inside the Nevada desert, perhaps at Area 51, perhaps at another classified installation, the truth is already known. But belief, speculation, and documented evidence are not the same thing. This investigative feature examines the claims that unidentifying flying objects represent extraterrestrial visitation, separating confirmed facts from allegations, and assessing what the U.S. government has acknowledged and what it has not. Part 1. What is confirmed? Area 51 is real. Confirmed facts. Area 51 exists. It is located within the Nevada Test and Training Range. The CIA officially acknowledged its existence in 2013. It was used for testing aircraft such as the U-2 spy plane and A-12 reconnaissance aircraft during the Cold War. It has hosted highly classified aerospace development programs. The secrecy surrounding Area 51 in the 1950s and 1960s fueled public suspicion. High-altitude test flights of the U-2 aircraft were frequently mistaken for UFOs. CIA documents later confirmed that a large percentage of UFO reports in the 1950s were likely related to classified aircraft tests. There is no confirmed evidence that Area 51 has housed extraterrestrial craft or alien lifeforms. 2. Area 52 and the Tonopah Test Range. Area 52 is not an official public designation, but the name is often used informally to refer to the Tonopah Test Range, another classified site in Nevada. Confirmed facts. The Tonopah Test Range exists. It has been used for classified weapons and aircraft testing. The F-117 Nighthawk subfighter was secretly based there for years before public acknowledgement. There is no publicly verified evidence linking Tonopah to extraterrestrial craft. 3. The government acknowledges UAP. The U.S. government no longer uses the term UFO in official contexts. The preferred terminology is UAP, unidentified anomalous phenomena. Confirmed developments include, in 2017, the New York Times revealed the existence of the Pentagon's Advanced Aerospace Threat Intelligence Program, ATAIP.
In 2020, the Department of Defense released previously leaked Navy videos showing objects that pilots described as displaying unusual flight characteristics. In 2021, the Office of the Director of National Intelligence released a report stating that many UAP cases remained unexplained. In 2022, the All-Domain Anomaly Resolution Office, ARO, was established to centralize investigations. The 2021 report reviewed 144 incidents. Only one was conclusively identified. The rest were categorized as either airborne clutter, sensor anomalies, foreign systems, or other, meaning insufficient data. Critically, the report did not conclude that any were extraterrestrial. Part 2. The allegations. While official reports stopped short of confirming alien visitation, allegations have continued, some from individuals with security clearances. 1. Whistleblower claims. In 2023, former intelligence official David Grush testified before Congress that the U.S. government possesses non-human craft. There are crash retrieval programs. Information has been concealed from Congress. Grush stated he had not personally seen alien craft, but based his claims on interviews with individuals he described as credible insiders. No physical evidence has been publicly produced to substantiate these claims. The Pentagon has denied possessing extraterrestrial materials. 2. Crash retrieval narratives. The most famous alleged crash is the 1947 Roswell incident. Confirmed facts. Debris was recovered near Roswell, New Mexico. The military initially described it as a flying disc. The statement was quickly retracted. Later government explanations identified the debris as part of Project Mogul, a classified balloon surveillance program designed to detect Soviet nuclear tests. Some researchers dispute this explanation, but no verifiable evidence has surfaced proving extraterrestrial origin. Part 3. The scientific perspective. Scientists approach the UFO question differently than conspiracy theorists. The key distinction: unidentified does not mean alien. It means there is insufficient data to classify the object. Astronomers emphasize, there is currently no confirmed physical evidence of extraterrestrial visitation. Extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence. Radar anomalies, optical illusions, classified aircraft, atmospheric phenomena, and sensor glitches can all produce puzzling observations. NASA's 2023 independent UAP study team stated, there is no evidence that UAP are extraterrestrial in origin. However, the team also noted that improved data collection is necessary. Part 4. Why the belief persists. Public belief in alien visitation remains significant. Polling over decades shows a substantial percentage of Americans believe the government is hiding information about UFOs.
Reasons include historical government secrecy during the Cold War, declassified programs revealed decades later, cultural influence from media, lack of transparency in defense programs, cognitive bias toward pattern recognition. Area 51 became symbolic not necessarily because of aliens, but because it represented hidden knowledge. Part 5. Could UFOs be foreign technology? One possibility considered in official reports is that some UAP represent advanced foreign drone systems, hypersonic test vehicles, electronic warfare artifacts, classified U.S. technology. The intelligence community remains concerned about airspace incursions, but has not presented evidence of non-human origin. Part 6. The presidential factor. Several presidents have commented on UFOs, often humorously. Barack Obama acknowledged that objects have been observed that are difficult to explain. He saw no evidence of aliens during his presidency. Former President Trump has similarly stated he was briefed, but did not confirm extraterrestrial contact. No president has publicly confirmed alien visitation. Part 7. The evidence gap. For extraterrestrial visitation to be confirmed, experts say it would require physical materials available for independent scientific testing, biological evidence subject to peer review, reproducible data, international corroboration. To date, none of these standards have been met publicly. The core problem is evidentiary. Allegations exist, testimony exists, videos exists, but conclusive proof does not. Part 8. What remains unknown. Despite the absence of proof of alien visitation, some UAP cases remain unexplained. Unresolved does not equal extraterrestrial, but it does leave open questions. Are current sensor systems adequate? Are datasets too limited? Are some incidents misclassified? Government investigations continue. Conclusion. Separating mystery from certainty. Here is what can be said with confidence. Area 51 is real. Tonopah Test Range is real. The U.S. government investigates unidentified aerial phenomena. Some cases remain unexplained. There is no verified public evidence that extraterrestrials are visiting Earth. There is no confirmed proof that alien craft are stored at Area 51 or elsewhere. The possibility of life elsewhere in the universe remains scientifically plausible. The universe contains billions of galaxies and potentially trillions of planets. But plausibility is not proof. Until physical evidence emerges that withstands scientific scrutiny, the claim that UFOs represent alien visitation remains an allegation, not an established fact. The mystery endures not because it has been solved, but because it has not. And that distinction is where serious investigation must remain grounded.